Kia ora whānau, hello family, no mai, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyrus Henry. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Today we're going to talk about manifestation and moonifestation. This is a lens and a perspective that I have created on the masculine and the feminine of the law of attraction. So if you want to create the life that you desire, then make sure you stay tuned. What is manifestation? What is the law of attraction? And what is this new word I said, moonifestation? Law of attraction is based on the idea that like attracts like, that your vibe attracts your tribe, that your internal reality is a mirror reflection of your external reality. What does that all mean? Like attracts like. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your internal reality is a mirror reflection of your external reality. Basically, what that means is the things you think, the feelings you feel, your emotions will dictate what is in your field. So if your internal dialogue is self-hate, is sadness, is grief, is criticizing, is judgment, is jealousy, then your external reality is going to mirror reflect that. Those that resonate at that vibration are going to come into your field. So if you are having uplifting and expansive, fully in love, abundant self-dialogue, that is going to mirror reflect into your external reality. So what you think and feel on a daily basis dictates what attracts into your vibration. Dr. Jody Dispenza explains this really well. So go check out his work. So what is manifesting? Manifesting, the word originates from the Latin word manifestere, which means to make known or to bring to light. So basically what that means is making your thoughts, your desires and intentions visible into this physical world. Now, when we break it down, manifesting, in my perspective, is a masculine word, is a masculine energetic quality, hence manifesting. So what that means to me is energetically, I am going to get. It's my exhale, it's my breath out. I am getting, which makes sense. So when the process of manifesting is first, is to make clear, to visualize, and then do the actions to bring it into your reality, to bring your intentions, your thoughts, your desires into existence, into form. It is a form of self-expression to bring your internal reality into the external reality. What is moonifesting? Moonifesting was a word that I heard from one of my friends a long time ago. He's like a space cosmic pirate, and I heard this word from him and I'm like, then it planted this seed for me, and then it's created this whole framework around it. And this is where it's come to. So moonifesting for me is the feminine quality of law of attraction. What that means is after you've done the work of manifesting, of getting clear on your vision, your idea, your thoughts, your intentions, your desires, creating an action plan on how you're going to teach the body these emotions, these feelings, these sensations of what you want to bring into your reality. And then moonifesting is the next part of surrendering to it. But this only can exist and can only happen if you've done the work. Moonifesting is the feminine, to receive what you're calling in, to receive everything that you're working hard for, And basically it's the idea of letting go of the identity of I gotta get. I gotta do all these things to get what I need to get. When those times, which maybe we've all experienced, when we finally just like, I'm over it, I'm done, I let it all go. And then it shows up the next day when you finally let go. And basically what you're letting go of is the identity. The ego is letting go of what you imagine this to be. Because yes, you may also have an idea of what you want to bring in, but it's not going to come in to the way that you exactly clearly picture. Sometimes yes, quite often no. And this is how we work within the law of attraction, because it's a law. It's a universal law. That means there are other forces at work here. And so it's a relational experience with you, yourself, and the outer dimensions, the outer worlds, the outer reality. So moonifesting is the feminine when you surrender, you've done all this work, and you just let it all go and trust, and then it arrives. You're basically just getting out of your own way to allow the unfolding to happen. Now, in the qualities of the masculine and the feminine, the masculine energy creates the container for the feminine energy to nestle, to create a home. And when you think about it like Mother Earth is inside. The masculine Father Sky is the container around to allow her in her beautiful, chaotic beauty to exist however she wants. And so what you're doing with manifesting is you're creating a container by getting clear on the vision, by creating the action steps, reinforcing the vision with tangible, actionable plans in the physical world. And then you just play out and you just do those actions, not to get attached to when they will come into your field, because there's so much layers of peeling back that need to happen. So therefore, we want to create an element of trust and surrender, moonifesting, allowing the parts of you, all of you, to trust that the work you are doing is going to eventually be rewarded. Yes, we may have an idea of when we want to achieve something or bring something into our reality by a certain timeline, but it all depends on the many layers of you. And so this is when we get into another important part about law of attraction, manifestation, and moonifestation is there are so much peeling back of the layers that need to happen to bring that into a reality. And so this is when we get into our deep core beliefs, the wounded parts of ourselves that is actually saying, no, you don't deserve this. No, you don't deserve to have that sort of life. And then we drop another layer deeper and we go into generational ancestral trauma. So if for example, you're wanting to achieve financial abundance and wealth, and no one in your family has ever done that, you are not just working to manifest for your life and to walk a different path. You're also healing all of your ancestral line by calling in wealth. And so you're peeling back all these layers, meeting all these shadows, diving deep to reprogram the deep genetic structure of your body that, hey, we are valuable. Hey, we are worth wealth. Hey, we deserve this. And so there are so many layers here to the law of attraction, manifestation, moonifestation, and your own wounding and trauma, plus your ancestral wounding and trauma. So that's why when some of us are not manifesting what we want to manifest, take a step back. It takes work. Take a step back, reflect on your actions, reflect on your belief. When you say you want to experience this and call this into reality, what are you actually feeling? Is it fear? Do you actually believe that? Because if you don't believe it deep into your core, deep into your epigenetics and your cellular structure, then it will not come into your field. And this is the powerful work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. He talks deep into this with scientific research. So make sure you go check out his work. And so for me, in my own personal journey, I've been working so hard for my own financial abundance and security. for my own intimate relationship rooted in love, compassion, and dreams together. Because those two aspects were not a part of my world of growing up. And so therefore, I'm healing my money trauma, my money mindset, and my subconscious programming around relationship. And then I zoom out, and then I look at my whole generation line. I was like, oh, there hasn't really been a weaving of financial abundance here and or relationships, the nourishing, compassionate relationship that I want to experience. And so I am reprogramming the deep cellular structure, my epigenetics, all the programming of the identity that is deep in my cells. I am reprogramming them by the daily actions that I am doing every day. Sometimes also there are those cases where people are like a unicorn of their line. It's like how I imagine it is like the cell in the body, the identity of the body, the energy of the body gets this spontaneous inspiration of everything is possible. Boom. And they manifest everything within an instant. And then the other part there for me is how do they create a strong foundation to pass on everything, to pass on those values and what they've manifested. If the reality that you want to create is different to the reality you are currently experiencing, and also different to the reality that your family have experienced, and also different to the reality that your whole ancestral lineage has experienced, then you have to do different actions. You have to think different thoughts. You have to feel different emotions. You have to surround yourself with different people, because whatever you're doing now, whatever you're thinking now, whatever you're feeling now, whatever your family or your ancestral line was doing, thinking, and feeling, then you have to do something completely different, which is the hard part. Can you go against the grain? Can you go against the river that you are currently on and transition onto another river, to your own river? Can you go against the current? This is the work. This is the real work of law of attraction. And Dr. Jody Dispenza, once again, he describes this and teaches this so well. My tips, tools, and techniques for manifestation is to get clear on what you want and what you desire. Get clear on the thoughts that you need to think for what you want and desire. Get clear on the actions that you need to create for what you want and desire. Get clear on the emotions, the sensations you need to feel for what you want and desire. Because all of those things are going to start to reprogram the body. And once again, if you are doing something different completely, if you're doing something completely different than your family, than your friends, than your ancestors, we are doing deep reprogramming into the cells. I am doing that right now, because the two things that I am calling in, that I'm really working on, is my financial security and abundance, and a nourishing, loving relationship. And deep in my cells is the program that says that you are not worthy of money, that you are not worthy of a thriving, loving relationship. And so I'm working really hard daily. And what I'm doing daily is I journal daily. I journal about my dreams daily. I write it like I'm writing it for the first time again. And I feel the emotions and the sensations. And what's important is I grow every day. There are so many uncertainties. And so as I grow, my vision shifts and transforms and evolves based upon how I evolve. So I journal what I want and what I desire. Therefore, that programs my internal dialogue on how to speak and think about what I want and desire. I feel the emotions, which for me is freedom. And so I have this vision of me on the top of a mountain with a sunset, just freedom. And I'm following the sensations. So I'm programming my body about what I want and what I desire. I'm doing different actions. I am doing different things. And so each day I am inviting myself What do I need to learn different? What do I need to unlearn? What do I need to relearn? What do I need to learn to support me on my path? What's really great about this path, if you are walking the path of manifestation, creating your own life, dreaming big, is all the work you do now, your children won't have to do it. This is the biggest reward. Your children won't have to do it. And so once we get clear on our visions and what we want and what we desire, and we create the action steps of new actions that we've never done before to experience this reality that we want to create, this is manifestation. Manifestation, the masculine, the container, and then we surrender and trust the feminine, moonifestation. We rest. We find home in the seat of our heart, in the seat of our soul, to trust that you are worthy to receive. Doesn't mean you stop doing the actions. You just do the actions without the attachment of reaching the end. You learn to enjoy the action. It becomes a daily part of your life, and you trust, moonifest, that it's going to come into your reality, into your world when you're ready, when you've done the work to clear out all of the shit, to clear out all of the stuff that is blocking you, all the shadow, to allow you to receive in the fullness of your desires and your dreams. So, I hope this gave you a different perspective on the law of attraction, manifesting, moonifesting, and how our ancestral lineage, a generational lineage, also has a play into this, especially if you're the first one walking a different path. I believe in you. Keep doing the work. I love you. I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe and like my channel. Te hei, mauri ora.